Hi, welcome. I'm Tony, creator of AwesomeDrills.com. I just wanted to take a quick second to thank you for spending a couple of minutes with me so I can tell you about AwesomeDrills.com. But before we do that, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and how I got started and how Awesome Drills came to be. Well, I started training when I was 12. That was 30 years ago, non-stop ever since. Ever since I was a kid, this is all I can remember ever wanting to do. It's my passion, it's what I love to do. I remember my grandfather used to say, oh, here he is. He used to say that if you find something that you love to do and if you can make it a career, you never have to work a day in your life. I'm sure all of you have heard that at one point or another, especially for what we do. How could you ask for a better career or a better life than the martial arts? Now, I know it's not always the case. I know that some people are struggling. You may be just getting started. You may have been doing this for years and then you just can't really break through the barrier in order to do it full time. Well, I hope that I can help in some way. I own 2 schools here in South Jersey, both of which run on their own from staff that have come up with me through the ranks, that have taken a leadership role and actually run the schools. Now, Awesome Drills is the drills platform that helped me get there. We'll get to that in just a second. Now, what I noticed was, as I started to step back just a little bit at the schools and I started to let my assistant instructors take the lead, going from a student to an instructor, that's a big leap. Now, I had to either spend a lot of time training them on what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say, how to handle any given situation that you might find yourself dealing with on the floor. Now, that's time consuming. So what I did was I started to make videos that would not only help them to have ideas for classes, drills for classes, but on how to teach the kids how to speak, the psychology behind what it is that we're doing and how to say things. So this really helped me to be able to invest my time in some other things and some other projects that I was working on and give them the ability to learn what it is that I wanted them to learn on their own whenever they had the opportunity to. So we started off with about 250 videos. That's how Awesome Drills started, and it was for our staff. And then I realized this would be a great resource for other school owners. So what I did was I put together a site and we named it Awesome Karate Drills. That's what we started with back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I literally only mean about 2 years ago. 2015, January 12th was the day that we launched Awesome Drills. Fast forward 2 years later, we went from the humble 250 drills to well over 2,000 drills and a lot of other products and pieces of the site that wasn't there before that have been created over time. Customers have asked for that they wanted to use in their schools, and we try to accommodate the best that we can. So I wanted to give you a tour of the drills platform so you can actually see inside. So if we take a look right here, this is what the inside of the platform looks like. So when you log in as a member, once you become a member, this is what you see on your home screen. Now this is the Awesome Drills platform. This is where you're going to see all of the different categories, and this is where you're going to find all of the videos. And what we'll do is we'll go through all of the categories, briefly explain what's in each one of them, how it can benefit you. But before we start that, if we go up to the top, notice that there's a search function. It's almost like having Google for martial arts drills all in one place. It doesn't matter what you type in there. For example, if I just type in kicking drills, notice how I have a whole library of choices here. I can click on any one of these. It's going to bring up the videos. Now the video players are great too. You might be in a hurry, you might be in a rush. You can watch the videos twice as fast as we recorded them. There may be some instances where you want to slow it down and get a little bit more detail. You can actually slow the videos down, so that's really cool. So anything that you want to type in that search function when you're looking for something specific, all you have to do is put it in there and it'll pop right up for you. So there's no searching around the site for things. So let's jump into the categories. First thing we have is our warm-ups. So we always want to be creative and we always start our class with an awesome warm-up. So what better to have a library where you can go and do a different warm-up every single day. So the warm-ups, that's an entire library. As you can see, you can just scroll down and see that it's loaded. Number 2 is our age-specific drills. Now our age-specific drills, what we've done with that is we've broken it up into two different categories, our 3 to 6 and then our 7 and over, because they don't learn the same. A 3, 4, or 5-year-old is not going to learn the same as an 8-year-old. So what we've done is we've come up with drills specifically for them, and then we've broken those up into even smaller categories like hand-eye coordination, balance, speed, footwork. So we've done the same thing with the older group as well. So when we filmed those drills, it was with those age groups. Now you can take those drills, and the ones that are in the older group, you can use those with the littles. The ones that are in the littles, you can modify them a little bit, change them up. And I have people that use them in their adult classes. It's just how you go about teaching it. Now let's jump into partner drills. We had a big calling for partner drills and teamwork drills, things like that, which wasn't on the old platform. So what we did is we came up with a whole library just for partner drills, and we came up with an entire library just for teamwork drills. As you can see, you can just scroll down and you never run out of information. You know, you could do a drill every single day for a couple of years and probably never repeat yourself. We've got kicking drills. Let's say you want to do a class, maybe a crazy kick. We used to do crazy kick Wednesdays where we would just do an entire kicking class and we would add some advanced kicks or some kicks that they don't normally do, or just make that the entire theme of the class, and they loved it. And that's a library where you can get tons of drills just for kicking. We've got short forms and creative forms. Now the short forms, these are great if you're running leadership classes, because what this does is it gives your kids the opportunity to jump in front of a group and lead them. Why? Because the forms are easy to learn. They're only 10 moves, 10 short moves, but they flow really nicely. So you can teach it in about 10 minutes, break your class up into 3 or 4 groups, take a leader in each group and have them jump up and take them through every move by the number, because they'll know it by then. And then you just rotate them out so everybody gets to lead. If we're going to call it a leadership class, we've got to give them an opportunity to jump up there and lead. And if they have something solid that they feel confident about and it's to a number, everybody follows along. It makes them look great. So that's really cool about the short forms. And we do one each month. We'll do 4. We'll do one for each week. So we have 4 week 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then for the creative forms, that's a long form. That's like a 48 move form. But what we've done is we've broken it down into beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Now these are forms that everybody can do. There's no cartwheels or flips or anything like that, but it's a nice flow of traditional moves with a creative touch, and they flow and they're very smooth moving from one move to the next. So you can either teach beginner section, which is only 16 parts, all the way up to 48 moves if you're teaching it for the advanced. And you just combine them all together. It makes for one long form. Pretty cool. If you have demo team, if you need demo team material, there's a demo team section on here. We do the advanced robot demo. It's a little bit different, but I tell you what, the kids go crazy for it. When we did this, that's all they wanted. That's all they could talk about. They were so excited about it. We wore the mask. It was crazy. We've got a weapons. We've got a weapons section in there. We've got after class games. You know, I'm a big believer in ending all of our classes with a really fun game, leaving that last thing that student remembers when they walk out the doors. Wow, they had a great time playing dodgeball or capture the flag, but they also had an awesome class too. Not to diminish the class, I don't mean that, but I'm just saying finishing it off with a fun game is always great for retention. So we put together an entire library that just has games that you can play after class. If you don't play games at your class, that's cool too. You might run a summer camp, or you might do a parents' night out, or you may have a full day camp. This is great for that because it gives you material that you can use throughout the entire day and keep the kids busy. And that's what it's about, keeping them busy, having fun, and then they'll come back to more of your events. We've got a sparring section, sparring drills. The kickboxing section is pretty cool because it's huge, number one. Number two, it can create an entire new program for you. So if you want to start a kickboxing class, there's enough information in here where you can form classes and never do the same class twice. There's mitt drills, there's heavy bag work, there's partner drills. So there's enough information in there where you can run some great classes and never run out of info. We've got a self-defense library. So for your adults, or if you want to work on practical self-defense, we've got some really great Hapkido in there, along with some other street self-defense techniques. So that's a huge library in itself. As you can see, as we're scrolling here, it's just loaded. All right, let's jump out. Now we've got yoga. So if you wanted to do a yoga program or just mix something up or add some stretches, whether it's in your regular class. What I used to do on Saturdays, we would do yoga stretch in Saturdays. Our warm-up would be about 10 minutes and it would be yoga. And that's great if you want to grab some techniques off of that. It's loaded, the whole library's full. And then we have an exercise vault. The exercise got some additional categories broken up, strength training, and this is great for you as the instructor too. I'm looking at starting the six-pack abs. I need to work on that a little bit on my own, so I'm going to be starting that real soon. The mat chats. The mat chats was something that everybody was asking for, and I was thinking, you know, what would be pretty cool to add on here besides just like a PDF of, you know, a topic or something like that. So what we did is we took a theme for the week. Let's just say we're in March, or our theme for the month. Let's say our theme for the month is self-control. Each week we have a different topic. And then what we do is we create a video for each week that talks about that specific topic that goes along with self-control. And they're long. They're anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes long. So it's a lot of really good information that you can take and use in your classes. Now, besides that, we include the download, so you can just download the entire PDF. So you have like hard copies if you want to look at those or pass those to your staff. And then we've also included social media images. I'm just going to click on a couple of these. Very good high quality images that we've added in here. And then we've put the word for the month on all of these social images. So each one of them will have something to do with self-control, or if we're talking about respect or discipline or whatever our theme is for that month, you're going to have a whole bunch of social media ads that you can use. And then we have marketing ads. So we have a handful of marketing ads here for different holidays. And then we have some, what we call our I am campaign, is I am strong and focused. And you can open up those and use all of those however you like. They're all sized for Facebook. They're my students, so feel free to use those in all of your posts. We own all of those, so if you're a member of Awesome Drills, then you're more than welcome to use those. Okay, so that's all of the categories that we have on the main drill site. Now besides that, let's jump back up to the library. When you click on your library tab up at the top, you're going to see all of the products that you have from us. Now I'm not talking about some of the things that you might see on here. Like you might see School Owners Business Association, you may see Lobbycast, you may see Satellite School Blueprint. Those are other things that we've put together, but we'll talk about those in a different video. What we're going to talk about today is what you would get on your membership if you were to sign up, like let's say today. So all of the things that we just went over, that's part of it. That's Awesome Drills. That's what you get. Now in the library, notice that we have daily class planners. We have one for the 3 to 6, and then we have one for the 7 and over. So you get both of those daily class planners. What that is a class done for you every single day of the year. So if we're in March, I'm going to find March. I'm going to open up March. Let's say it's week number 3. So we're in week number 3. It's Wednesday. I'm going to scroll down to Wednesday. I'm going to open that up. So that's going to give me exactly what I need to do during that 30-minute class. So if that was for the littles, that would be 30 minutes. If it was for the olders, it would be a 45-minute class. That's how it's based. If you have longer classes, you just add a couple of minutes to each sections and it's no problem. It flows just as easy. And it's broken up into 4 sections. So we've got a warm-up. It tells us how long to run the warm-up. It's going to tell us what we need as far as like equipment is concerned. And then it's going to tell us the benefits, because if we're just running drills and we're not talking about the benefits, or we're not reinforcing the benefits of what it is that we're doing, then we're doing them misjustice. And we also want the parents to know, hey, this is why we're doing this drill, guys. This is going to help you with your balance. It's going to help you with your chambers. It's going to help you with your focus and your concentration and your control. So we want to make sure that anything that we're doing, we're always explaining the benefits of every single drill. So you have this done for you every single day of the year. So if you have an assistant instructor, imagine what that can do for their confidence. And that's why I developed it initially, so they could go in and still be themselves, put their own personality into the classes that they were teaching. But what I found was they were going out there and they were stressing about, well, what am I going to teach next? Even though they know what we're working on, still when it comes to like running drills, you want to have some variety. And they didn't have much variety because they were students and now they're switching over and now all of a sudden they have to dig back into their memory bank. It's not that easy, especially when you're dealing with kids and you're trying to keep them under control. So this gave them a game plan. And once they had a game plan, they built that confidence and the ability to go out there, raise the tone of their voice, and just run awesome classes with high energy. That's what the daily class planner is great for. And even if it's not just for assistant instructors, you could be a seasoned instructor and just want to mix things up or have a different type of class that day. It's perfect for that. You can just open it up and it'll give you some new material that you can teach. Use it the way that it is, modify it, change it up, use pieces of it and parts of it, use what you like out of it, discard the rest, right? So you just use it however you want to. So that's the daily class planner. You get both of those. Now, if you go down here into the center, you're going to see awesome coloring pages. Awesome coloring pages is going to be a brand new website that we're just now putting out. The awesome coloring pages, it's going to be just about every theme that you can think of. So when you open up the links now, you see Johnny. That's our logo over here. That's our little mascot. So our first theme, all of them were based on Johnny. We're talking about discipline or determination, respect, focus. So all those keywords, you open those up, you can print them right out. And actually we have a pretty good idea of gathering leads for your school using coloring pages and giving them out free to your community. And it's actually one of the campaigns that I'm running right now, and we're going to see how it does. But you can pass those out, and that's going to be an entire website all by itself, and we're going to continue to build it bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's not always just going to be Johnny. We're going to have martial arts kids, and we're going to have birthday parties, and we're going to have all types of really cool themes. Ad Machine Labs. If you need material for your social media posts, if you need ad copy, you're not really sure what to say, we're going to provide this for you. I'm really excited about this product because what we've done is we've put everything into a library, and it's not just Facebook. So we've got Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. We have a whole section that based just on like specific quality or power words. And then we have like social quotes. We're going to have school events. And then we're going to add the ad copy down at the bottom, as you can see. So we'll have emails that you can send out. We'll have ready-made and professionally written ad copy for like short posts. And then the ads themselves, we're going to have just about everything that you can think of from, well, we've got St. Patty's Day open right now, and we've got back to school, we'll have Labor Day, we've got Halloween, we've got just about anything that you can think of what you would need to have fresh material to post into your social campaigns. We've got it all sized for all of those different media sites like Facebook and Pinterest, Twitter. They're all different sizes, what you need, and what we've done is we've taken those and we've sized them for you. And that is free. That's part of awesomedrills.com. So let's recap. What's the value here? What are you going to get, and how much are you going to get it for? So number one, you get the Awesome Drills platform. That's all the categories, the warm-ups, the age-specific drills, the partner drills, teamwork, kicking drills, short forms, creative forms, demo team, weapons, after-class games, sparring, kickboxing, self-defense, yoga, exercise vault, mat chats. I had a guy that says the mat chats alone is worth the subscription price. Music mixes. Music mix, you got an entire library in there just for music mixes. So everything that you need from lobby to kickboxing to kids, it's all in there. We've got an entire site dedicated that we're going to be launching soon that's got tons and tons and tons of choices. You'll never need another source for music again. You get the marketing ads, and then you get the daily class planners for both age groups, the Ad Machine Labs that has all the social medias that you need. You get the ad copy. It's $67 a month. That's what we charge. When I started awesomedrills.com, I said I wanted to create great content. I wanted to create a lot of it. I wanted it to be really high quality, and I wanted to charge a low price for it, so any school, regardless of the size, regardless of how long you've been in business, if you're just getting started, you can afford it. It's not going to break your bank. $67, that's what you get. That's what you get, all of that. Now, if you don't like it, you've got 30 days to get your money back. We offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you go on awesomedrills.com, click enter, scroll down if you want to read some of the testimonials or watch some of the videos from some of our customers. It's on the site. When you're ready to get started, click the button that says Get Started. It's going to charge you $67. You're locked in at that price. Now, if you realize that, hey, this site isn't for me, I'm not going to use it that much, I don't like the drills, I don't like the guy on it, or whatever the case is, let us know. Just shoot us over an email. We'll cancel it for you, and we'll give you your money back. So there's a cancel anytime policy. You have 30 days to look at everything to see whether or not it's a good fit for your school. So it's risk-free. You have absolutely nothing to lose. I would love to have you on as a member. So go on awesomedrills.com, get a membership. You're going to get a welcome video that also invites you into our Facebook group. Our Facebook group, we give away a ton of great prizes on Wednesday. That group alone you're going to get a lot of value out of. So if you have any questions, I'm available for you. Feel free to private message me. If you want to get on the phone and chit chat about this or about that, I'm available for you. I'd be more than happy to do that. So I hope that this kind of gave you some clarification as to what Awesome Drills is, who the creator is and where he came from and why he did this or why it got started, where it's going, which that's another video. We've got some really cool material that we're working on that we haven't even talked about. I like to call it the top secret stuff. But we'd love to have you as a member, being all serious. Just check us out, and if you're happy with us, you keep it. If not, we'll just cancel you out and give you your money back. Easy as that. I'm Tony with awesomedrills.com. I appreciate you taking the time and watching this whole video. I know it was long, and I know your time is valuable, so I thank you for that. And go out there and have an awesome day, and we'll see you.